Hey guys, it's Adrienne and I'm doing my weekly update. So, I'm planning on weighing in, I believe, next week or the week after. I might just go from the first to the first. I'm not sure. I did get my scale back, but I'm not using it. I'm going to stick to it. I think this is a really good test for me. So we'll see how it goes, especially with how these last couple of weeks have gone. So this week's not over. Going to Vegas, so we'd hope to kind of go early and go to yesterday, but car troubles and it's not happening. We're going Sunday, so yeah. But this week has been extra special. I talked about some of it, so I'm going to try to keep it kind of brief, but it was just work is crazy, right? And as I said, and my car has had the brake lights keep coming on, and so I looked that up online, and it looks like I'm probably gonna have to get new brakes, which sucks because Jared's car needs repair, my car needs repair, and these are both previously well-functioning cars. Jared's car, I mean, his car gets driven a lot. It's got a lot of miles on it because it's driven a lot. So, I mean, you can expect kind of stuff from that, but uh, I didn't expect anything from my car. My car is actually really low miles. I got it 2010. It's a 2010 Nitro, but I got it not brand new, but pretty brand new. And whoever had it before me had put a lot of miles on it, but it only currently has like 53,000 miles on it. And most of those I didn't put on it. I think I put like, I don't know, 20,000 miles on it or something like that. So, and that, part of that was a drive from uh, Omaha to Arizona. So, yeah, but I had a coworker die, and we kind of got told at work do more with less with that sugar coating that people like to put on it, and it's a conversation we've had a lot, right? I mean, I think everyone gets this conversation. I'm kind of tired of hearing it. Just you're gonna dump whatever you're gonna dump on us. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. We will sink or swim. It's how it is, right? Don't sugarcoat the bullcrap. I get it. Other people need resources too, but it's hard. So it's hard when you're the one that's trying to swim and you feel like, you know, you can't keep up and you're being told there are no resources. But I get it. There's budgets and there's whatever. So I understand. I don't like it. I will survive because fortunately I do like my job. Most weeks I like my job. And then the fight with my mom and my sister that I got kind of brought into was really hard. And I think it's partially just because we don't fight. And it's just, I don't know. It's just been super weirdly stressful for me. And I think I've handled it about as well as I can handle it because previously, how I would have dealt with this was by eating everything. That sounds strange, but I mean, just I would eat nonstop and I would snack like on crazy crap. But I've caught myself more than once, and my goal is like 6 to 8,000 steps a day. And there has been more than one day this week where I've gotten double that in. Just because instead of when I feel myself trying to go for the food or trying to look for something carby, because chips and cookies and crackers and that kind of stuff tends to be my go-to when I'm stressed out, or if it's really bad, it's candy. But for the most part, candy isn't my weakness. Unless candy is sitting in front of me, I don't crave candy too much unless it's about that time of the month. But and that's good. But the carbs aren't any better. But so this week I've really caught myself, and for the most part I've just gone on walks. There have been a couple of small slip ups, but nothing along the lines of what I've done in the past, and I'm super proud of myself for that. To some people it might sound like I'm giving myself too much credit, but unless you've walked in my shoes, I am super proud of myself because this has just torn me up, and um, I just can't describe. Anyway, so a while ago we had an arc fall, replaced in our electric panel because we kept having the breaker for this room and my husband's office keep flipping. It's on the same breaker, but it shouldn't be, right? And I'm like, I called the builder. I'm like, okay, look, what's going on here? Because this shouldn't be happening. I mean, every once in a blue moon, okay, something weird happened, something spiked, we'll go with it. But this was happening too much. It was happening on like nearly a daily basis. So he came over and he checked the amperage on my the rooms with everything turned on because he was like, "Oh, maybe you're going over the amperage. You've got a lot of stuff going." And I'm just like, we have never gone over the amperage in another house before, but we weren't going over the amperage. We were pretty high on amperage, but we weren't going over, and we hadn't hit the maximum yet either. So he replaced the arc fault. He decided there's probably something screwy in the wiring, and replaced the arc fault. And then we did not have a problem since then. Well, Wednesday, because Wednesday was the most fantastic day ever. That evening, I had nothing on in my office, and it tripped. The breaker tripped, and I could tell because Jer started screaming and stomped downstairs and flipped the breaker. And then didn't think too much about it, and then I came in here and started doing stuff on my computer, and then it flipped 2 more times. At that point, I just gave up on the computer in here. I figured whatever was going on was going on. I texted my builder with the times and was like, is it the problem? So, yeah. But he put in a ticket for me with the electrician, and the electrician called me on Thursday or Friday. I don't remember, but it wasn't, it's not the week to try to feed me some bull crap, right? And I have lived in older houses for the most part of my life. I decided to buy a new house because it was cheaper than buying an older house in the city, and I didn't want to be super house poor. And I figured most of everything here was cosmetic that I wanted to do. I wouldn't have to replace windows, I wouldn't have to replace doors, the roof, the air conditioner, the big stuff that I had to replace in my last house, I did not want to do again. So I figured it just made sense, and I'm still mostly there. But this electrical thing has me just freaking out because the girl that called was like, "Well, what do you have in those rooms?" And I'm like, "They're offices. We have computers." Like, "Oh, well, see, that's probably it. If you have them on surge protectors, they draw a lot of power." And I'm like, "Whoa, stop." I'm like, "First of all, so you're telling me that my house in Omaha that was pretty much wired by monkeys and I had to fix before I moved, and it was expensive, that house where we had more computers running, because at that time Jer was also running a server for Minecraft and another computer, and for the moment we would run like I think 3 more computers on average than we do now, just because I got crazy over the electric bill. And he just got kind of tired of doing the server because there was problems and whatever. So we're just down computers. Yeah, I have a gaming rig. He has a gaming rig. I have 2 monitors. He does not have 2 monitors. Yep, we've got lights and fans. But you're telling me that a room full of electronics can't be handled in a brand new house with brand new wiring? It wasn't flying with me. Oh, it was just like, I'm like, no, actually they tested that, and after they replaced the arc fall, it was pretty good. I mean, everything seemed fine, and then the other day, bam, tripped 3 times. So there is a wiring problem in my house. It is not because we're running electronics. Seriously? You're telling me a house that was built in the 70s that was wired by monkeys, and a house that was over 100 years old, and all those apartment buildings I lived in, all of those that were old, could handle more electronics than this brand new house with brand new wiring and better safety standards and better materials. Nope. Not buying it. So, she must have understood that I wasn't very friendly. I didn't tear her apart or anything, but I'm just like, she clearly understood very quickly that I was not taking whatever bull crap she was trying to sell me, and she just made an appointment for Tuesday. So somebody's coming out Tuesday to check on it. I don't know that they're going to be able to make it trip. I don't know what causes it. We have the same thing running every day. I have no clue, but all of a sudden, bam, bam, bam. But I want it solved. I don't want to have to go hit my breaker every time. And if it happens like it did last time, it's going to get progressively worse. It's going to start like this, and then it's going to eventually get progressively worse. So I'm not excited about that. I do not want electrical problems. Let's just say that. Especially in what amounts to a 1.5-year old house. It's not okay. So, yeah. Irritated. But the week of ew is over, pretty much. I have my sister's thing to go to on Sunday, but I think that'll be fun. I think it'll be good. I'll be glad to get back. I'm thinking that the issue with Mom and Aaron is hopefully closer to being just resolved or forgiven or whatever. And I'm hoping next week is going to be better. I'm hoping next week is going to be good. So I wanted to show you something cute now that you've listened through 11 minutes of me just babbling. And I want to show you my kitty's lion cut. Because I keep him in a lion cut because he's a puss and doesn't want his armpits brushed. But I think it's adorable. Come here. Come here. So for those of you who don't know, a lion cut is pretty much I keep the mane and the end of the tail and the feet. Come here. But I think it's adorable. Oh, come on, you're not going to show them the tail? I'll show the tail. I just have to bribe properly. Yeah, isn't that awesome? But I think my cat is like the stupidest cute kitty in the universe, so let me be beautiful. But here's my kitty. He's a rag doll. He's not cooperating. He wants to leave. He's being super cuddly earlier, but I didn't have any sound on. But I love his facial markings, and I'm not going to torture him much more, so I have to let him go. But yeah, I think the lion cut is just cute. So since he's a person, a pain in the butt about his armpits being brushed, we just keep him in a lion cut. He's fine about baths, but he doesn't want his armpits brushed. So whatever. But I figured we'd end with cute. So I think next week will be better. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at this week as far as how I've been dealing with the stress. I won't say it's been perfect, but overall, I'm pretty good because this week has sucked. But this too shall pass, and we shall move on, and it shall be a better week next week. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye.